How's everybody doing tonight? Somebody say yeah. I can't hear you say yeah. We're truly thankful to be here tonight. Alden Cork, we thank Sarah and the staff, committee here. Truly honored and thankful. Are you ready to have a good time? Are you ready for showtime? We got a great lineup for you tonight. We got some superstars in the house tonight. Without further ado, we bring to you, please put your hands together for the one, the only, Mr. Paul Santos.
What a crowd. Welcome to the show. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh my God, how could you be doing otherwise when you see my co-host right here, the co-host with kahunas, the co-host with cachet, the co-host with class. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chops Turner, there he is. Oh, and how about my music director right here? I mean, this guy is just amazing. We call him the King of the Keys. Groovin' Gary Langevin and the Paul Santos Live Invisible Band. There he is. And a special hello to our viewers on ABC 6 in Providence. Yes, we're there every other Saturday morning at 10:30, so we're very, very excited about that. And by the way, if you're watching live, Monday night on your Bedford Guide on Paul Santos Live or a Fall River Reporter, type in a hello. We're going to do some shout-outs in a little while. That's always a lot of fun. All right, we have a big show tonight. Hey, are you guys in the Christmas spirit? Yeah, all right. You know, when I think back of the Christmases of the past, I think of the days when Chops and I were single. Now, we haven't been single in a long time. When was the last time you were single, Chops? It was like 30 years ago or something, right? Well, I harken back to those days. In fact, one time Chops and I, we went on a double Christmas date. It worked out better for Chops than for me. He had Donna, I had Blitzen. But I got even with Chops the very next year. I set Chops up with Rhonda Rudolph. She had a red nose, but that was from the drinking, not from anything else. Sorry about that. Hey, Chops is such a great singer, and I can remember one year Chops was singing, and he was singing Christmas songs, and he was actually singing at a bonfire, but then his chestnut started roasting. And I went down from there. Ouch. Oh. I guess the pain and suffering, and that was too much to take.
Yeah, there's a third degree in it.
I became ill one Christmas. I went to the hospital. I had the flu. And the doctor, right, they diagnosed me with the flu and everything, right? So I said, wait a minute. You diagnosed me with the flu. How come you're taking me in for surgery? Next thing you know, they gave me a tonsillectomy. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but in the 2 weeks it took to do it over again and reverse it, I was talking like this. Oh. Hey, by the way, how many people heard about all the celebrity weddings in 2022? Did you hear about a lot of those? Yeah, we had quite a few of those. Well, we're going to have a lot of them in 2023. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of weddings in 2023. Now, I got to tell you, the weddings they have now, they're so different than the weddings of before. The amount of preparation that goes into these weddings, oh my God, it's just crazy. I mean, there's no way everything can go perfect. In fact, they asked a woman who had been married for 20 years, what would you change about your wedding? He said, my husband. Oh, gosh. Well, you know what else is happening in 2023? Prince Charles. You know Prince Charles of England? He is going to be coronated as the King of England in 2023. Yeah. I'll tell you, his mom, Queen Elizabeth, she passed away, God rest her soul and everything. But she was queen for 75 years, and she would never relinquish being in charge of England. She just stayed there and stayed there and stayed there. I mean, King Charles, you had to wait 75 years before he could get on the throne. Hey, that's nothing. One trip to Taco Bell will do that. Oh! All right. I can see where we're headed with that one. Huh?
That's a bucket. Yep.
That's my bucket.
The bucket.
All right,
the bucket list.
All right. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry to bring this news to you. But I now bring you the final joke of the night. Don't cheer too much. That's all right. No, seriously, this is a true news story. Fishermen are planting quahogs all across Buzzards Bay to replenish the fishing stock right off of Cape Cod. The problem is the fishermen who did that were fighting amongst themselves. One grabbed the other by his little neck. One said, shut up, or I'll kick your bass. One of the guys pulled a muscle. But he felt a little bit better by smoking weed. He had his own clam bake.
Oh, hey!
Hey! All right. Are you ready for a big show tonight? That's what I want to know. All right. Well, we're gonna get some Christmas music right here. You ready for Buble? I want to get you guys into the feel here. And you guys familiar with Sharon Jensen? There she is, right there, Sharon Jensen. She's my voice coach, and she's taught me a little bit over time. So we're gonna give this a whirl. Ready? All right, here we go, Chops. Cue me up. Here we go. This is finger snapping music. Ah, yes, here we go. Ah, yes, I feel it. All right, here we go. Little finger snapping for everybody. Here we go. Now we're talking. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. All right, everybody now, let's go. He's making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. All right, everybody can sing along. He sees you when you're sleeping. All right. He knows when you're away. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, I like it. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. All right, we have a great holiday show coming up for you tonight. We have 3 of Sharon's students ranging in age from 8 to 10. It is Aaliyah Hood, Carrie Freitas, and Sophia Hines. And as we said from WBSM, Mr. Tim Weisburg is in the house. And of course, we have Chops and Gary. Can't beat that. Here we go. Big finish now. Here we go. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're away. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yes, he is. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. I mean the big fat man in the long white beard. He's coming to town. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, we're off and running. The Paul Santos Live Holiday Show. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Whaler Inn and Suites, Banquet and Conference Center, J&J Materials. That's correct, one of our great sponsors. Aaron Pools and Spas. Cisco of New Bedford, one of our newer sponsors. Another new sponsor, Alden Court, where we're coming from tonight. Bristol County Media, and the place where Chops Turner performs every single Saturday night. Tomatoes on beautiful Cape Cod, Sandwich, Massachusetts. There he is right there, Chops Turner. Chops Turner getting ready for the next act. All right, stand by. Our first guest is coming up in just a moment. But first, a little interlude from the King of the Keys, Mr. Gary Langevin. Don't go anywhere. Fantastic time here, and we hope the folks that are watching here tonight in New Bedford Guide, Fall River Report, we're going to get to some shout outs, but let's get to our first guest. We have this terrific young lady, and she's going to perform for us tonight and really get us into the holiday spirit if you are not in the holiday spirit already. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Elia Hood.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of our glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Thank you very much, Aaliyah. Stay right here. Stay right here. Come on over. Come on over. Let me switch over here. I got the tall camera. You got the short camera. So thank you so much for a wonderful, wonderful job. Step a little bit this way. All right. And tell me, first of all, how old you are?
I'm 8 years old.
8 years old. Is that unbelievable? That's
Beautiful,
fantastic.
beautiful.
And what school do you go to?
Acushnet Elementary School.
Yeah, my alma mater.
Nice. Oh,
Yes, sir. Go Wildcats.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You got out of there? Is that right? You made it through there?
I did.
Just
Eventually.
barely.
Eventually, yeah.
Well, anyway, we really appreciate you coming down here tonight. When did you start singing? How long ago?
I've been singing with Miss Sharon for a year.
Yeah, just a year? Wow. So tell me some of the things that you learn over there from Sharon.
I learned not to push my voice and like I learned like a lot of different things.
That's nice. That's
You
fantastic.
tell him, girl.
So, seeing as how you're a singer, you must have like favorite performers and stuff, right?
I like Sia, I like Demi Lovato, and I like Adele.
Oh, that's a good crew right there. That's a good crew. So, tell me about what you're going to do over the holidays. You're going to see some family and friends and things like that?
I'm gonna go to my grandma's house.
All right.
Yeah, going to grandma's house. I like that idea. Well, we really appreciate you coming down here tonight. You did a fantastic job with that song. You got us all into the holiday spirit. We really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for coming. You seem happy. You're smiling. You know, that guy over there, man, he never stops smiling. And Gary, I'm not sure about him. He said, there he is right there. He smiled.
I have candy. Of course I'm going to smile.
Oh, he's got a case of Christmas candy. All right,
Shucks,
Leah. Oh, there she is. Thank you so much for being on the show. Stand by. We got the second of our three terrific guests in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Gary Langevin. Thank you very much, Gary, and the Paul Santos Live Invisible Band. There they are. Sorry, Gary, you're like worth a whole band just by yourself. He's that good. He's that good. All right, next up on the agenda, we move on to our next guest. Put your hands together for Carrie Freitas.
Secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw him bathing on the roof. His beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. He tied you to his kitchen chair. He broke your throne and he cut your hair. And from his lips he drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. was how to shoot somebody who outdrew ya. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Thank you so much. Wow, how about that? That is Cari Freitas bringing the house down here. So, Cari, let's talk to you a little bit. First of all, thank you so much for coming by. How old are you?
10.
Wow, 10 years old. And how long have you been performing?
I've been with Miss Sharon for a couple months, but I've really been singing my whole life.
Wow, what do you like about it?
I like that you can express your feelings through music.
Beautiful.
Nice. So, like I asked the other young lady, you must have certain artists that you really like.
I really like Adele.
Oh, wow, Adele. She's got some great, terrific music. I can understand that. So when you were younger, right, before you started singing Miss Sharon, what, you were singing around the house and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So just living room, kitchen, you just kept singing along with the radio and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And that's how you learned that you wanted to sing. So what are you going to do in the future? You're going to keep working on this?
Yeah, but I also want to be a biologist to cure cancer.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Ooh. Wow, that sounds like a real good plan. Fantastic. That's wonderful. Now, why did you come up with that idea?
Someone who goes to Ninja with us, he sadly got cancer, but he's really strong and he's beating it. But that just made me feel really bad for everyone.
Wow, that is
Wow,
fantastic. So you thought maybe you'd go into that field so you could help people like the people that you saw struggling with this, right?
Yes.
I think that's unbelievable. Isn't that great? Isn't that fantastic? I don't know. Did I already ask you what school you went to? I don't remember now. What school do you go to?
Dighton Middle School.
Oh, wow, Dayton. So you take a little ride down here to visit with us today?
Yes.
What do you think so far? How are we doing?
Good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for this young lady, Cari Freitas. We'll be right back after this from Gary. Don't go anywhere. We got one more to go. While Gary's playing, I'm going to mention that Lynn Marie Scrivano is watching from Niagara Falls, New York. How you doing, Lynn Marie? Dawn Silva looking in tonight. Hey, Dawn, thank you so much. We have Bruce Sear watching the show tonight on New Bedford Guide. I'll tell your friends, New Bedford Guide. A shout out to Mark Scanlon, real good friend of ours. And Butch Correa. How about Butch Correa? That's right, we like him. He's cool. And a special shout out to Mikey Kahn. That's right. And one of our top fans out there in New York City. Two of them, actually. Tashia Cockdell.
Tasha.
And Rick Levy looking in tonight from NYC. All right. We have yet another exciting guest. Step right up, step right out. Stay right here. Let's see. A little bit closer this way. All right. All right. So now we have another young lady that's about to sing right here as we continue to provide many of the terrific students that Sharon Jensen has been working with over the years. And here is another one of her performers just in time for the holiday season. Put your hands together for our next guest right here. Her name is Sophia Hines.
I dedicate this song to my Nana because this is her favorite Christmas song. Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? Where is the laughter you used to bring me? Why can't I hear music play? My world is changing, I'm rearranging. Does that mean Christmas changes too? Where are you, Christmas? Do you remember the one you used to know? I'm not the same one. See what the time's done. Is that why you have let me go? Christmas is here everywhere. Oh, Christmas is here if you care. If there is love in your heart and your mind, you will feel like Christmas all the time. Oh, I feel you, Christmas. I know I found you. You never fade away. The joy of Christmas stays here inside us, fills each and every heart with love. Where are you, Christmas? Fill your heart with love. Thank you.
Oh my God, that was unbelievable. Sophia Hines, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it again. Holy smokes. Wow, I'm almost ready to tear up. That is an absolutely beautiful song. What do you like about that song?
My mom recommended it to me, and I was really excited to sing it because it's my Nana's favorite Christmas song.
Oh, wow. And you know, there are certain points in the song where you have to really go up an octave, and then really, you know, your voice goes up and we can feel the excitement and the passion in there. Tell me about that. I mean, that's not easy to do that, but you were doing it.
I don't know. I just like do it. I don't know.
Precious.
Yeah, it's very, very passionate about the way you sing that song. I really, really like it. You know, do you work on that with Miss Sharon? You know, working on doing that. What do you work on there?
We work on like usually my diction. Sometimes I don't pronounce the words right, and she helps me like with doing the right notes and not going flat on some of the notes.
Right. Yeah, I know all about the flat notes there, Charles. You know, I actually sing with Miss Sharon too, and every once in a while she goes, "That was flat." Does that happen to you sometimes? Probably not as often as it happens to me.
Sometimes.
She's so kind.
That's great. Well, tell me about you now. What school do you go to?
I go to Millen Hill Christian Academy in Lakeville.
Right. How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Wow, only 10 years old. And how long have you been singing with Sharon?
Not even a year yet.
Were you able to sing even before you started taking the lessons? I mean, were you already singing around the house and stuff like that, like the other young lady said?
Yeah, I have.
So how early on did you decide that, wow, this is something I think I want to do?
When I was about 4 years old, I was like, I want to be a singer when I grow up.
Early, that's great. That's awesome. You don't know what else you might be interested in at this point. It's mostly singing.
I also really like to do American Ninja Warrior.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. That's good. All right. So are you going to keep practicing with Sharon and stuff like that?
Yes.
Hey, I know she does these showcases, and so you go around and you sing at different locations and you sing with her other students and stuff like that. What's that like?
I really like performing in front of people and sharing my voice with others.
Well, you just did a great job today, I can tell you that. Well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. We wish that you have a wonderful, wonderful time with family and friends. And thank you so much for taking time to visit with us today. We really, really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
All right, once again, let's hear it for the very talented Sophia Hines. We'll be right back with Tim Weisburg from WBSM in just a moment. It's the Paul Santos live show. Don't go anywhere. Chubbs Turner. Yes. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat here tonight because I know a lot of you folks listen to WBSM sometimes. You get your news and you enjoy the talk radio and stuff like that. Hey, sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree, but talk radio is a lot of fun, and this gentleman is doing a great job of this show. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. From WBSM, Mr. Tim Weisburg. Come on over.
Yes, sir.
Watch out for that. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, great to see you. Thank you for coming down here. Oh, I see you wearing red.
Yeah, you told me to wear a red shirt so I'd be in the holiday spirit, but every time I walked into a room, people thought I was Kool-Aid Man. They thought I was going to be giving out samples.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Red doesn't really work for me, Can't be this size and wear red, so.
I think it works very well.
Well, if the beard was a little whiter, maybe.
Oh, then you could go, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, well, if I said that, people might get me for copyright infringement. I've already got the enjoy every sandwich line. That's mine.
Well, first of all, welcome to the show. WBSM, right? You've been in radio for a long time. How about WBSM?
I've been there actually for about 20 years. I was doing the Locker Room Show with Jack Peterson and Evan Russo, and then I started doing Spooky South Coast, and now I've been there on a full-time basis since about 2017.
Very, very nice. And before we get into what you're doing now, you spent a lot of time. Why don't you step right up just a little bit? There we go. There we get a good shot there. It looks like
see me.
Looks like the red looks very, very sharp. That's very good. And it matches my tie. See my tie?
See, we planned it out that way.
Got the memo and all that. You actually covered the Patriots and Tom Brady and Belichick and all that. What was that like?
Yeah, it was really fun for a long time. I can't imagine it would be fun this year. I think I got out just in time. But yeah, I spent 20 years covering the Patriots.
What was it like actually going in the post-game room and seeing Belichick up there and Tom Brady and, Belichick getting grumpy and all that stuff?
I was terrified of him for years. And actually, I think I was maybe like 7 or 8 years into covering the team when it was during a preseason press conference. And I finally raised my hand and I asked a question. And Belichick gave me a nice long answer, great for my story. And then afterwards, he pulled me aside and he said, it's about time you asked a question.
Oh, no kidding.
So he knew that I hadn't asked a question in all that time. So.
He was intimidating, isn't he?
Well, I think maybe I intimidated him a little bit, so I didn't want to be unfair,
All right, now you're doing this talk show. How long have you been doing this shift in the morning, 9 to noon?
We started in February. Valentine's Day was actually my first day. So, it's a labor of love, I like to say.
All right, so make sure WBSM 9 to noon, Tim Weisburg. And he also does that spooky South Coast. He's kind of a ghost guy. How many people here believe in ghosts and stuff like that? Anybody? Oh, we got a couple over there. All right.
Probably more than are willing to raise their hands. But yeah, no, it's actually, I think it's something like 76% of Americans, when they polled them most recently, said that they believe in some sort of paranormal phenomenon.
Right. So what do you do? Like, you try to contact, some of these ghosts and stuff like that, don't you?
I do sometimes. So, on the radio show, we're interviewing people and talking about paranormal topics. But on the side, I also go out and do paranormal investigations. So I've done a lot around this area, a lot around New England, even some kind of internationally as well, too.
Right. Have you made any kind of contact that we should know about?
Oh, yeah. Elvis says he's ready to release a new album, and Jim Morrison's going to play on it. No, I mean, it's really, for a lot of folks, it's a very personal experience. But sometimes we get some really cool historical evidence, too. So at the Lizzie Borden house, we were with a group called Whaling City Ghosts, and we captured a voice on tape that none of us could explain that we think might have been Lizzie Borden's voice saying, "But I'm a good daughter," in a Victorian accent. So
I don't know, Chops, what do you think about this? I still need a little convincing. Chops is just speechless over there. Usually, Chops, step this way just a little bit. No, obviously, hey, I can't help it, Chops. I'm an attorney. I need evidence. But if he's saying that he actually made contact, that could be persuasive. That could be some evidence.
What kind of evidence would you need to be convinced? What would you want to see? Video, photo? Do you want to have a ghost come up and shake your hand? We can arrange it.
As long as it's a friendly ghost.
Most of them, yeah. I know a few that aren't, but I'll make sure I give you a friendly ghost to deal with the first time.
So how do you like taking calls from the public every day like that?
Sometimes it's an adventure, but it's nice because you develop a rapport with the regulars, and you kind of start to worry if you don't hear from them every day. So even if they're calling just to complain about me, and we don't always have the same opinions, so even if they're calling to complain, I at least like to know that they're there, that they're listening.
Well, every once in a while I'm listening and everything's going very good. And then, somebody calls up that has a different point of view than you might have. And you're very gentlemanly about it and stuff like that. But sometimes the caller gets a little testy, And one day, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, somebody got a little testy. And then you said, "I'm sorry that you don't agree with me. You handle it very well." But people do have strong opinions these days.
They do. And the biggest part about it that bothers me is that they don't want to listen to an opinion other than theirs. And I think that what's the point of having a talk radio show if we're all going to agree on everything? It's going to be really boring.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see, an opinion that's different from yours, like it being at home, Chops, isn't it? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with Chops.
Yeah, talk radio is kind of like a marriage where we might yell at each other for a few minutes and then we'll stop talking. But unfortunately, in real life, in a marriage, you can't just go to commercial to end the argument. So
That's great. So what do you see in the future now of WBSM? You got a pretty good, excellent lineup there, really, of different talk shows. And, of course, you get the news, national news, local news. You got a show at night in the evening now. So when elections come up, it can be covered. So it seems like a lot of positive things going on over there.
Yeah, absolutely. Our goal is to really diversify in the voices that we have, and so that you aren't getting the same opinions all the time, and you aren't getting the same approach all the time. But then also to be out there kind of covering more things, too, because we started to realize there's not a lot of media in this area anymore, so it's really up to us to step up and do the job.
Yeah, sounds great. Chops already knows this. I'm like I'm the bullpen guy. In other words, I'm always warming up in the bullpen, and then when they need to go to the bullpen, we need the right-hander.
Yeah, they go like this.
Yeah, they say the right-hander, you come in. So I've enjoyed the fill-in work over there. A lot of fun talking to the public.
It is, but the really good part about it is that we can make a difference locally. Stop talking about gas prices and Joe Biden and all that stuff. Talk about the things that we can make a difference on. And we've done that over the course of the last year or so, talking about local issues.
Yeah, I know you have. And there was a couple of issues that you were talking about. And then the next thing you know, I'm listening to the mayor and the council actually dealing with the issue.
Yeah, one of the things I'm proudest of is that we really forced the issue when they wanted to charge parking at Noah's Place Playground. And we just hammered on that for 2 straight weeks. And then finally the park board said, we're going to hold off on this.
Nice. I remember that. And a lot of the councils got involved and everything else. But it really was, I think the radio station had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, we are the voice of the public. So as much as you don't want to listen to me or any of the other hosts, we want to hear from you. And you are the ones that are actually who the movers and shakers are listening to.
Fantastic. Well, I really enjoyed filling in. Hopefully I'll get a chance to do that in the future. It's a lot of fun. It's a great radio station, a lot of different opinions, a lot of different voices over there. We still got Phil Paleologos in the morning, really a legend. A lot of different voices over there, and really like like Tim is saying here, it really is a station that reaches out to the community and can make a difference.
Absolutely. And if there's ever anything you want us to talk about, just let us know. We're happy to talk about it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Happy holidays from WBSM, Mr. Tim Weisburg.
Thank you, everybody. Happy holidays.
Thank you for wearing red. Well, watch out for the lighting. Guess I was a little late on that. We'll be right back with more. Don't go anywhere. The king of the keyboards, the best dressed music director in America. There he is, Gary Landsman, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Thank you.
Thank you both very much.
All right, now, how many people here come out to see Chops Turner sing when he performs in this facility, huh? Oh yeah, I'll tell you right now, this man is talented. In fact, he's talented with a capital T, and he can sing anything. I heard him singing the blues last night. I've heard him sing Andy Williams, Willie Nelson, country, rock, Motown, all kind of stuff, right? And of course, I want to make sure I get them all in there. I want to see if Chops is awake. That's a little bit of an inside joke, but that's okay. But Chops can sing anything, and one of the things that he really does well is holiday music. Now, seeing as how this is a holiday show, I'm thinking maybe you should come up with a holiday song. What do you think about that? Does that seem logical? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner. Here he is. He's also a world-class audio engineer.
Give it up for Paul Santos. Bells will be ringing, the glad, glad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone. I had no friends to wish me greetings. Once again, choirs will be singing, silent night, Christmas carol, Christmas carol, by candlelight, please come home for Christmas, please come home for Christmas, if not for Christmas, by New Year's night, friends and relations send salutations, shook as the stars shine above. Yes, this is Christmas. Yes, Christmas, my dear, the time of year to be with the one you love. Then won't you tell me you never were wrong? Christmas and New Year's, I'll find you home. There'll be no more sorrow, no grief and pain, 'cause I'll be happy, you'll be happy once again. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Ooh, no more sorrow, no grief and pain, 'cause I'll be happy, you'll be happy, yeah, once again. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Come on back, Chops. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner. All right, come on down, Chops, come on down. What do you think of this great group we got here tonight at Alden Court Nursing Home and Rehabilitation Facility?
Man, they're a great bunch of people, I tell you. Y'all great. Give yourself a round of applause. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause.
Hey, you always pick the right song. I never know what song Chops is going to sing. Then I'm like, what are you going to sing? And then he just comes up with whatever he's feeling at the moment, right? So that's what you were feeling at the moment?
I'm watching the audience, you know, and I see the three little girls sound so beautiful, man. They inspired me tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Let's hear it once again for Aaliyah, Cari, and Sophia. They were just great. Wow. They're fantastic.
They remind me and Gary when we were young, starting out that age, right, Gary?
That's right. That's right. I was just talking to Sharon about that. Right,
yes,
Sharon?
sir.
Yeah, so you were a little kid. I saw a picture of Chops when you were, what, about 5, 6 years old? Little cute little kid there, you know? And we didn't know how this was going to blossom into, like, what, a 40, 50-year career or something like that?
Well, you're that young man. I mean, you're inspired by so many great artists like Nat King Cole, Elvis Presley, Sam Cooke, Jackson 5, you know. Tavares, my good. We were with them.
So it's true. When you see those little kids, right, and you're a musician and you're a singer, and they got their whole lives ahead of them just learning it. What does it feel like to you?
Well, it feels it's amazing to watch them. I mean, I'm studying them because, you know, you learn from them as well, you know. You learn even though, you know, you never get enough knowledge, you know, and you can learn from other people as well.
The enthusiasm, too. They have such enthusiasm.
Man, enthusiastic. It touches my heart, man.
One of the things I didn't know until I started horsing around with singing lessons, which I only did when I was in my 60s, and I'm still in my 60s, I just figured I would try it. You're never too old to start something new. Remember that. But anyway, I didn't realize that, you know, you have to go up and down the scale and stuff like that.
Yeah, Sharon, she'll teach you, man. She knows her stuff.
So what does the warm-up sound like?
Right, Sharon?
Wow, that was great.
Yeah, Sharon knows all the scales. Sometimes I go to Sharon and say, Sharon, how do I reach the other high note? She shows me different exercises. Then I have to pay her later, you know.
Yeah, but she's worth every dollar because she's excellent at what she does. How about that one does she do that one that goes like, yeah. How does that go?
Oh, yeah, she does the high one. I practice it every time I come out of the shower. I practice that song.
So how high can you?
Yeah. I'm not going to do it now.
Come on. How many want to hear Chops hit the high note? Come on. How high can you go?
Not too high tonight. I worked myself last night, so my voice is kind of a little hoarse a little bit.
Maybe Gary, can you hit that high note over there?
Which one?
Yeah.
This is shitty.
Fruit of the Looms are on a little snug tonight.
So much for Commando. No, just
little snug. So anyway, what's in the future of Chops Turner? You're still out there, man. You're still doing your thing.
We're rocking and rolling. We got a lot of great things coming, especially with the Paul Santos show. We're doing a lot of great things. Me with intermingling with so many different bands. I'm enjoying it. I'm getting ready to do a big show with the orchestra. I'm getting ready to line up some great shows. So look out, 2023.
Look out.
I love it.
There we go. Just knocked myself off the air. Which in my case, that might be some people that would think that's a good thing. You know, that's it. But anyway, we're going to have Gary perform in just a second, but I want to say hello to some of the viewers tonight. Joey Charenza, the Frank Sinatra tribute singer, looking in tonight. Thank you very much. Andrea Ryan is a fan of ours, believe it or not, in London, England. Andrea, thanks for
Hello, Andrea. Hello.
Matt Levesque looking in tonight, sings down the Cape with Chops. Gus Silva, how you doing, Gus? Thank you very much for looking in tonight. And let's see. Mark Scanlon from Fairhaven, Massachusetts. And my best friend, John Olive from Dartmouth. Thank you for looking in tonight. All right. Well, we're talking about the terrific Chops Turner. We're talking about the three young kids that were on, right, who did a fantastic job. Well, now we're going to go to Groovin' Gary. Groovin' Gary, are you feeling something really Christmassy tonight in holiday spirit?
Yeah. Get myself in order here.
Looks like you got a few wires. I have a few loose wires over here. Looks like you got a few over there, too.
Wires here. How we doing here?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for hitting the high note there.
You're welcome.
That was great. That was the highlight of our night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna hope the microphone doesn't fall. That'll be fine.
Wait a minute. Are you having trouble with the stool over there?
No, just the mic stand, but we'll be all right.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
'Cause I want to give you a big introduction. Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's
the
hear
king
it.
of the keys, and he's got a pretty damn good voice, too. Gary Langevin, here he is.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine. Led by the light of faith serenely beaming, with glowing hearts in the cradle we stand. So led by light of a star sweetly gleaming, here come the wise men from Orient land. The King of Kings, thus in a lonely manger, in all our trials, born to be our friend. He knows every need, our praise and weakness no stranger. Behold your King, behold him lowly bed. Behold your King, before him lowly bed. Christ is our Lord, our praise his name forever. His power, glory forevermore proclaim. His power and glory evermore Oh, praise his name forever. And glory forever. Evermore proclaim his power and glory evermore proclaim.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Gary Langevin. Thank you so much for that. That was terrific.
Thank you, everyone. Merry
All
Christmas.
right, we heard from three terrific young ladies before, Aaliyah, Cari, and Freda, and also Sophia. And the lady that has been working with them is the great voice coach. Here she is, Sharon Jensen. Come on up, Sharon. First of all, happy holidays to you. You got to move up closer. Look how much taller I am than you. Anyway, working with those young ladies, really, really wonderful, huh?
Absolutely. I'm very super proud of Aaliyah, Sophia, and Cari tonight. They did an amazing job. First time being on a TV show, first of all, okay? Being in front of a camera. And I give so much credit to Aaliyah for being first tonight. It's so hard to be first, and you were amazing tonight. Congratulations. All three of you did a great job. Cari, Sophia, amazing. So proud. Did you guys have fun? That's the most important thing. Yes, good.
So down the road, you're going to continue to work with your students and showcase them and stuff like that? You look like you're having a blast.
Yeah, I actually love, that's part of my job that I love, is being able to get them out into the community to use their talents. You can learn a lot within my four walls, but the most that they get out of it is going out into the community and being able to use those skills and, you know, be able to utilize them. So I feel like they become so much better if they participate in these community programs. And I've got lots of things coming up, yes.
All right, well, that's fantastic. We really appreciate you allowing us to do the show down here and also sending us your talented students. It's really making for a wonderful show, especially here during the holiday season.
Well, thank you for having us, and we're so excited that we can be a sponsor, too, here at Alden Court. That's exciting.
It is. Thank you very much. Sharon Jensen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. All right. Well, that's right. At this time, we'd like to thank you, the studio audience, for being out here tonight and being so enthusiastic. We'd also like to thank our other sponsors, Whaler Inn and Suites, Banquet and Conference Center. I'd like to thank J&J Materials, Aaron Pools and Spas, Attorney John B.C., Bristol County Media, the place where Chops performs every Saturday night down the Cape in Sandwich, Massachusetts. Tomatoes. Chop, you having fun down there, man? All right, and one of our new sponsors, Cisco New Bedford. Yeah. And one of our new favorite sponsors, Alden Court Nursing Home and Rehabilitation Center. Oh, man. We love it here. We love it here. Is it okay if we come back again and do the show from here? All right. That'll be fantastic. Well, next week, we are going to be doing the show from Cisco.
Yes, we are.
Overlooking the beautiful south end of New Bedford. And our guest is going to be the very talented Jordan Paiva. He's unbelievable. We're going to have a lot of fun with Jordan Paiva. We also take the opportunity to thank world-class vocalist and entertainer. There he is, Chops Turner. Hey! And we'd like to thank our music director, Gary Langevin, and the Pulse Santos Live Band. There he is. Again, thank you so much for being such an enthusiastic audience. I'd also like to thank Tim Weisburg from WBSM. I forgot. Thanks, Tim. And you guys for being such a great audience. Thank you. I'm Paul Santos for the Paul Santos Live Show. Don't forget to laugh and have a great night. Good night, everybody.